let me answer that in two parts. First of all, I want to segue over to something to the boot situation because I want to say about that. What I learned from that situation, I want to tell you what I learned about that situation. I'm gonna tell you what we at with that. What I learned about that situation with Boots being over there with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is about making money. He a businessman, right? He gonna move Boots from 147 because there are no big fights for Boots at 147 for him to make no money. Eddie Hearn like to take his guys on a Euro tour. Eddie Hearn like to build his guys, to make them, mega stars, however he do it. He not gonna be able to do that in Philadelphia because he's not gonna get any big fighters or any big names to come to Philadelphia in that man's Lions Den behind enemy lines. And then they all got to cross the street. So they got to pay their promoter, 20 to 25, 30% just for crossing the street of the whole total purse. So he's not gonna get any champions at all to do that. So with that being said, what I learned from this is Boots never has a chance of going undisputed fucking with Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn not gonna pay the money he needs to pay to get any champions over there to fight him. It's just not worth it. Nobody's afraid of him. It's just motherfucker come up off the money. Or if Boots think he said it's about legacy, Boots, you come up off the fucking money. You feel what I'm saying? And you pay the difference of what they saying and prove how great you are. Otherwise, it won't happen. My son has no problem whatsoever making 147. I think it'd be a lot easier for my son to get those fights at 147 for undisputed, but I also think it'll be. I mean, you still got to get people to cross the street. You know how to, with the cross the street shit. So you still got to get people to play ball. I heard Stanionis say the other day he would be willing to fight my son or whatever. So if possible, again, like you just said about see how much Top Rank fucking with us, we gonna try to ask them to see where we can, make something shake on the other end next year. You know what I'm saying? And if not, then we